You were in the Army during World War II.
Well, if it wasn't for me, you'd be speaking German.
That's true. Tell us about that. What was it like being in the Army?
Well, I don't know. It was pretty weird. When I was in my last year of high school, I took a test. The beginning of my final year, it was the Army Specialized Training Reserve Program. It was called. I passed the test. I guess everybody who took it passed it. I guess they just wanted anybody who would even bother to take the test. So I did that. I passed the test, and strangely enough, they said, "What do you want to study?" I said, "French," because I figured I'd meet a French girl. So they sent me to VMI to study electrical engineering at Virginia Military Institute.
Wow.
A little Jewish boy from Brooklyn who literally had never seen a tree, and suddenly was faced with mountain ranges and red clay and a lot of horses and statues of Stonewall Jackson and Robert E. Lee and taught to ride a horse, wield a saber,
wow.
close order drill. And then I went into the regular Army, and I was processed, and I was sent to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, to be part of the field artillery. Suddenly I was pulling a lanyard on a 105 cannon and learning how, to put Camel cigarettes in my ears. My ears are still yellow to this day. And my inner ears are brown and yellow from stuffing cigarettes so that I didn't get it. And they sent us to Europe. It was January 1945. I got over there, and I was sent to just behind the lines at Sarreguemines and Saarbrücken, and kept moving up with this field artillery. And then they needed men in the combat engineers. So when they looked at my MOS, they said, "Oh, he's an engineer. He went to engineer." Well, all right. So they gave me a bayonet and some string, and they said, "Probe for mines."
Oh my God!
I said, "Oh, you don't really want me to do that, do you? I mean, well, I'm liable to get blown up,
Yeah,
so
that's how it works.
Yeah, so I did that, and also the combat engineers are great. They put together this kind of Bailey bridge. They build it on one side of the river, and then they'd swing it out over a creek, and it was strong enough to hold a tank. But then we were the first ones to go over and secure the other side. The Germans didn't like that. They really didn't like American soldiers coming over to their side of the river.
Right.
So they shouted in German. They said "Geh weg" or something,
Right.
"Geh weiter weg," and then they shot at you, and you knew this is no good. So anyway, at one point I was over one side of a creek, and the Germans were broadcasting from the other. I guess either to themselves or to us, warning us. Reingespült, was ist gemacht in Schleswig-Holstein, amerikanische verdammte Flachen. And I picked up a big bullhorn that we had, and I sang "Toot Toot Tootsie Goodbye," which is, and believe it or not, I mean, there was stunned silence for it. "Toot Toot Tootsie Goodbye, Toot Toot Tootsie Don't Cry." This jolly kind of thing. At the end of it, there was complete silence, and then a little bit of applause. From the Germans, a little bit, a few of them dug it,
So even then, you could see, you had the objectivity to see the absurdity of the situation, to see the absurdity of war, and you made fun of it. You were actually satirizing it while you were in it.
Yes.
Now, why do you think you have that quality as opposed to somebody else who might be going through that experience and get bummed out about it? I mean, I don't think you were happy about it, but at least you were able to make light about it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's either a gift of prescience and intelligence, or just plain dumb. Plain old dumb. Why? You're in a war. You just take cover. But
Keep it simple.
I always thought it was kind of like a newsreel. Anyway, I saw everything in terms of show business.
Right.
I always did.
Right. Now, did you ever entertain the troops? Were you cut up with the troops or anything like that?
Yes, I did later. After the war was over, I auditioned for a part in the play, and then I got it, and then my commanding officer in the 1104th Engineer Combat Battalion said, "Don't leave us. Let's set up an entertainment unit for the battalion." I said, "Okay." And I did, and then they were so good. I used Germans and Americans. There was a girl called Inga, who played violin. She was gorgeous, and I really commandeered one of Von Rundstedt's cars, a Mercedes, and she was my driver, and I'd say, pull over, Inga, let's hear Brahms' Lullaby, and she was a fiddle player. She was good. She was good at playing the fiddle and then maybe 22 other things.
Well, I think you'll be excited by this then, because we have found actual audio of you entertaining the troops in 1945, doing your classic stand-up routines. So here it is, heard for the first time in over 60 years, Mel Brooks doing his funny and patriotic duty.
Good evening, ladies and germs. Welcome to a bang-up variety show presented by for the boys here at the Good Luck Inn. Girls will be out in a minute. Girls will be coming out. Wait, give me a break. And I'm going to be your MC. That's short for mental case. I just flew in from Chicago, and boy, are my arms tired.
Well, I guess you really bombed, Mel.
That was a great, that was a great little pastiche you put together. I'm proud of you.
If you've enjoyed your journey on the TV Time Machine, please like and subscribe. We look forward to having you again on the TV Time Machine.